Carlos, your hit, did you think it was going to get over his head, considering how hard it was hit? And did you see him break in a little bit? Did that give you more confidence it was going to get in there?
Yeah, from my point of view, when I hit it, I thought it was gonna be right at him, but then the ball just took off and went over his head. I didn't notice if he went forward or not. I'm just glad it dropped.
And go Tyler on the left.
Carlos and Kyle, I mean, this team played amazing defense today. You in particular have had the best defensive season in the majors, according to some metrics. What did you do to improve that part of your game and get it to where it is now? And just how big a part of what makes the Astros good is your defense?
Yeah, we preach that every single day in our clubhouse. Defense wins championships, and we take a lot of pride on that. From the moment we showed up in spring training, we said, hey, let's try to be the #1 defensive team in the big leagues. And you can see every single guy taking pride in batting practice. And it's about having that mental approach of being active in every single pitch. Make sure you get that pre-pitch movement every single pitch. Don't take any pitches off. And especially now in the playoffs, we're doing a great job with it. I said before the series, the team that plays it clean is going to win. And so far, we play very clean.
Second row on the aisle.
Yeah, I just want to follow. Are you doing anything you think personally better on defense this year than you had in the past?
Yeah, my first step has gotten a lot better. So I focus on it a lot more. I attack the baseball a lot more now. Before slow rollers, I used to time it a little more. Now I attack and go all the way as fast as I can and try to finish plays. So I'm trying to cover as much ground as I can.
Up front here.
And this could be for both of you, but specifically for Kyle. Before you guys had that big inning in the 7th, you had that catch in the top half of the inning. Did it at the moment feel like that could have been a game-saving play? What was that like for you guys as a group?
I just tried to go all out for it. You know, our pitchers are out there working real hard. You know, anytime we can make a catch or make a play to make it a little easier on them, you know, it definitely helps out, you know, the team as a whole. And, you know, to finish the inning, you know, with that big out, I think the momentum kind of changed, and you know, everyone was really excited. We put up a lot of great ABs that following inning, and really throughout the whole game. But you know, that was a big part of the game for us.
Far left towards the back.
Carlos, you have several guys who have been here since 15 and have been in basically the playoffs every year. That 7th inning, I mean, that seemed like that part of that is experience, because you were facing 2 defenses in that game. That's a huge swing between 2-0 and 1-1. How much does experience and this core group of veterans, does that come into play in an inning like that?
100%. I think experience plays a huge part of it. The moment is never too big for the guys in that clubhouse, and you know, you see a bat through a bat, the line moving. Everybody just has the same approach from the first guy to the 9th. We're trying to swing at good pitches. You saw Yolito today; he had all 3 pitches working for him, and there were a lot of 3-2 counts out there. For me, that was the key to get him out the game early. Because you saw that first inning, he was unhittable, and so we had to kind of like switch our approach a little bit, make him pitch a little more, and we got to the bullpen. That was the key of winning that game.
All the way in the back on the left.
Yeah, if I can get a pair of questions in Spanish for Carlos, please. Carlos, buenas tardes. Primero que nada, defensivamente tuvieron como 4 o 5 jugadas muy grandes, de acuerdo a Dusty, ¿no? En la defensiva. ¿Qué tan grandes son esas jugadas para el equipo para poder darle vuelta a un partido, darle vuelta al marcador?
Sí, claro, nosotros creemos que la defensa es la que gana campeonato y tenemos mucho orgullo en lo que hacemos a la defensiva. Obviamente todo el mundo se enfoca en el bateo, se enfoca en otras cosas como el picheo, pero la defensa es lo más importante para poder ganar y eso lo demostramos hoy.
Y la otra, hablando de la experiencia, ¿qué tan importante es, qué tanto los ayuda en esos momentos cuando van por abajo, pero que puedan mentalmente mantener la confianza de que pueden sacar la victoria?
Sí, la experiencia ayuda mucho porque obviamente siempre nos mantenemos enfocados, no importa si estamos atrás o adelante, mantenemos el enfoque, la calma, y eso es algo muy importante para poder tener resultados.
All right, up front right here.
Carlos, can you talk about just how big Jose Altuve was today?
I told him, elite defense. Defense wins championships, and he showed up today. Nasty plays. I think that play on the first inning is the one that might go unnoticed throughout a 9th inning game, but that was a nasty play, and that kept us in the game. If that ball would have gone through, the game would have been totally different. So that play was huge. He played amazing defense today, and you know, we got to keep doing it for the rest of the playoffs.
Over here on the far right.
Kyle, if I could get you to kind of take us through your home run start there, and then Carlos, if you could talk about your view of what he does from the 7-hole in this lineup, coming up with a bomb to the opposite field, and then the depth of this lineup and how that kind of takes a toll on pitching staffs.
Well, first of all, I mean, Carlos had a great AB. Drove in a couple runs right there. That was huge for us to take the lead. But I was just trying to get down for a fastball. If he threw his curveball, just see it. He threw it up, middle away, and I didn't try and do too much with it. Just try and drive the ball the other way where it was pitched, and ended up going for a homer. So that was huge for us to put up a 5 spot there.
I think Kyle Tucker was the best hitter in our lineup this year, and he's one of the best hitters in the game. And the reason why I say that is because obviously the numbers will back me up, but also I just don't see him getting full too often. And it doesn't matter if you throw a first pitch breaking ball, a first pitch fastball, it seems like he's always on time, and that's something special that you don't see many hitters are able to adjust like that. So he's a natural hitter. Natural hitters are always the best hitters in the game, and the future is bright for this kid right here. Not because he's here. I've always told you guys he's the most underrated player in the league, and I'm glad that he gets this big platform in the playoffs to show you guys how good he really is.
On the left towards the front.
Hey, Carlos, I have a couple for you. I wondered, Dusty said that this is your time of year, and how much do you revel in shining when the playoffs come around?
I enjoy the playoffs a lot. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice already. It's only game 2. I get very hype. I get very focused. I find that inner calm when there's a key situation. So I just enjoy playing in this type of situation, this type of atmosphere. It's just special, so I'll never take it for granted. You never know if you're going to play in the playoffs every single year. You never know if next year I'm going to be in the playoffs, so I'm trying to enjoy every single moment that I get out there with my teammates.
And what's the feeling of this team up 2-0 and just 1 win away from going to another ALCS?
It's a great feeling. You just got to stay focused and take care of business when we go to Chicago. This is a great team. We're playing on the other side, and they can get the job done at any time. It doesn't matter if they're down 2 games. They'll fight back, and we know that. So we got to stay focused, locked in, and try to get that one more win.
Up front on the right.
For both you guys, I know it's kind of cliche, but Dusty said you got to go to Chicago like it's 0-0. Is that easier said than done for both of you?
I mean, like Carlos said, they're a really good team. They didn't make the playoffs for nothing. They worked really hard this past year, and they deserve to be in the playoffs. But at the same time, we got to take care of business. We're not going to go there and just take it easy just because we won the first 2 games. We got to go there, take care of business, and win the series.
Dusty's a wise man. He said it best. That's the mentality that we got to have, and we need one more win. But we got to focus and lock in and get the job done.
We'll go last one from Scott in the back.
Carlos, can you describe from your vantage point Yuli's double play with that tough hop? And then also when I asked him who he thinks the most improved infielder is on defense, he said himself. So what have you seen from him? Yeah, I like the answer. What have you seen that's made him even better lately?
He really wants to win a Gold Glove, and I think this is the year. I think his metrics look really good. I think this is the year, and he's been putting in the work. Since spring training, he's been preaching that he wants to be the best defensive first baseman, and we've seen it throughout the whole year. Not only on his end when the ground balls are hit at him, but also how he picks us up whenever we make a bad throw, and he saves us. So going back to that play was huge, man. It's not easy as he makes it look. And then the pump fakes to get Eloy to look, that was pretty funny. The guy's a veteran. He knows how to get better. He knows how to work and be smart about it. So I'm really happy for the season that he had. Batting champion, hopefully a Gold Glove in there too. It was a special year for him.